All right, we are live. So welcome everyone. Today is Friday, which is our weekly Q&A day. So if you are a member, I want to show you how to go ahead and get access to the Zoom meeting. If you're not a member of our program, you feel free to watch on YouTube or Facebook. I want to go ahead and share my screen here and show you how to get access. So you can always go to bridgetbartlett.com. If you're not a member, you can become a member here. You can also watch the info series on our program. If you are a member, you can go to the login screen and you will see resource area, training and support. You can click there, or you can just go directly to your resource area, which is trading.myvisionagency.com, and you will see the link here. You just simply click there to log in. If you get access, you have access to your resource area. All you need to do is go to the library. You'll see Zoom support here, and then you want to click on the weekly Q&A. It is not the same link as the open office hours, so make sure that you are entering in the correct place. I do want to share with you all as well. If you are unaware, if you go to bridgetbartlett.com, you'll see that we have the Get Certified. So HighLevel has a certified partner program now. If you want to use my affiliate link here to sign up, you'll actually get access to my group coaching that we're doing every Friday at 12 Eastern Standard Time. So today, what we did is you'll see here, there's an additional module here. So today, I actually went through a little bit about the program, about like our group coaching. And I also went through a little bit about scope creep, and I shared a website expectations brochure to help with all of that. So I really hope that that our certified partner group program is also going to replace let me go into it is going to replace, if we go to myvisionagency.com into the knowledge base and you look for hire, you'll see that I have a list here of different high-level agencies that you could hire. The ones marked with the star, the ones that I personally recommend. The others I do not. Or I have never worked with them, so I don't know. Okay, so my hope is that we get enough certified partners. I want to add those certified partners and replace that list, because I want to have a place where everyone can go and have a trusted person that they are networking with, that they can hire and outsource services, but also to be hired by. There's like two groups of people in HighLevel. There's those who are wanting to do the work, like freelancers and VAs and all of that. And then there's those who are, bombarded with work and they need to hire someone. So I am really, really excited about that, being able to kind of combine those two groups of people together. So super cool. If you missed any of the training this week, you guys can definitely go to my one of the places you can go to my website here, and you'll see in the events tab. Let me go back here. You'll see if you go to events, bridgetbartlett.com, click on events, or bridgetbartlett.com/events. You'll see all of the most recent training here. We talked about adding your own templates to the template library, which is super cool. I am on Monday going to talk about how to use AI to respond to reviews automatically within HighLevel. And then also I showed you how to auto create certificates on HighLevel for the membership area, and then also how to auto post reviews to your social media. That is so super cool. I actually had mine set up here. If I go to my Facebook page, you will see what it looks like when it auto posts. I also have set up on my Facebook page the review option. I haven't gotten a review. Well, you can see here. So you can just share your reviews when the AI responds. So that is one option. I haven't gotten a review to actually, I haven't had a review submitted to utilize the option where you can basically paste the review into this beautiful graphic and share that. But I did do like the manual share, and I'll show you that on Monday. And then also you'll see the RSS feed that gets shared to your social media. This is what it looks like when I share from my YouTube channel. So many cool automations. I know, saving me tons and tons of time if you actually incorporate all of these amazing things that HighLevel is releasing. Oh my gosh, an enormous amount of time. So how are you all? Do you have any questions for me? How can I help? How was your week?
I had a pretty good week.
Yeah, Maria, I see you crushing it with the content.
I'm trying to get it together. I'm not very good, but I keep saying, ah, I'll get better. I'll get better. And
So,
believe it or not, yesterday felt a lot better. It's a
yay!
little bit flowy. I just don't have the proper tools, and I know it. I don't have a great camera. I don't have the sound system together. But you know what? I'm trying. My voice is low sometimes. So I can see, but I'm working it,
There's
trying.
always things to improve. My first videos, they were terrible, but I didn't. And here's the important part: you don't know what you need until you do it. This is why I'm always preaching about action, because everything that you just said, Maria, is all part of the learning process. It's like you create the videos and then you realize, okay, I need to smile more. My niece told me in my first videos that I had like dead face because
Oh yeah,
I wasn't conscious of like my face when I was talking. So now I definitely I worked on that. I purposefully worked on that so that I'm not like, but still you'll catch me when I'm listening to someone
yeah.
intently and dead face.
It's a lot. It's a lot of that. One question I do have is, and I know you mentioned I can probably ask Ray, but I want to also. I tried to do some OBS, and I could not figure it out. I just could not, for the life of me, figure out how just to record in OBS. Do you recommend a training or something?
I do have a training raise in his hand here. I'm sure he has some
Okay.
feedback on this.
Yes, I
If
do.
you if you think about, sometimes when I open up OBS, like when I'm live, it wants to hijack my camera and my mic, so I don't want to pull it up and actually show you. But there are tons of tutorials on OBS. Just look for something that's like OBS for beginners. But if you think about OBS, it has like you have like the scenes and then you have like the elements of the scenes. If you look on the left hand side, like when you're looking at the screen in the bottom left, you see this area. It's like those are your scenes. Okay, so you're going to set a scene, and for example, my like one of my main scenes is just simply screen sharing, and then I'll have another scene that's like screen sharing with the webcam, or I'll do like my intro video. That would be like another scene. And so the goal of OBS is for you to build these scenes so that you can seamlessly just flip between each of them. So you may have a scene that's only screen share, and then you flip to the next scene and it's still screen share, but in this scene you have your camera at the bottom, right? So that's basically how it works, like in scenes. So let's say that you have the screen share plus your webcam. You're going to click on that, and then in the next column on the right, you're choosing the elements of that. So if you want like an image in that scene, you're going to add the image, you're going to position it where you want. If you want like the window capture is what it's called, then you're going to select that, and then you're going to choose what you want to put there and then where to position it, and then you're going to choose like your webcam, right? So it's going to be like, really, that would be like three different elements inside that scene. And then so the understanding that and like building those scenes, that's the hardest part. And then once you do that, it is so amazing. But just to start at the very basic, create one scene. In the next column, click the plus sign, choose window capture, and then that will allow you to select the window. And then once you have, that's the scene, right? So stay there. And then when you want to record, go to the far right and then choose record. And that's all you have to do.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. I've been working, trying to figure that out. And I gave up because I said, I don't have time. I have to record. It's like day 3, I have to
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. It's definitely worth the time. I always talk about it's like these shiny objects, they're so cool and there's so many cool things that we can do, but you want to make sure that it's a tool that you can grow with. And also it's a tool that's like quality enough that it's worth spending the time to learn it. And I highly, highly, as much as I love HighLevel and think it's worth the time, I totally feel the same way about OBS. It's just really powerful. It's free and you really can do some really, really cool things with it. So,
Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that Ray has some things that he can share with you too. Ray,
Yes. Can I
Yes,
share my screen real quickly? I'll
yeah,
do it just real quickly.
yeah.
Um, this is my OBS screen. And so it's actually recording the other screen. This is, I don't know why. I guess my camera is limited to either Zoom or OBS.
Mhm.
Because as soon as I began sharing my screen, my Zoom went away and you guys are all here, and that's what it is. But unless, did I? No. Okay, if you can see down here at the left, you can see that there's a full screen capture introduction. And so I have that full screen introduction, and then I would superimpose my picture here, but I'm not going to do that anymore. The large thumbnail, the play a video, and here comes the video. I'll leave the sound off of it, but that's a video that I've got as an introduction. So when I start and come over here and start recording, I say play the video, and the introduction goes. When the introduction is over, I'm planning on going back to full screen capture where I'm looking directly into the camera or I'm looking at my computer screen, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And when I look at my computer screen here, you can just look right into your camera and start and begin saying what you want to say if that's what you want to focus on. And then there's large thumbnails, play the video, small thumbnail. And so you can see various scenes, and I haven't built them all out right. But if you just built this one scene, screen capture or video capture, you've got your microphone and everything here you can control or turn off. If you don't want your microphone, you've got audio. And then over here, you've got it. And when you're through, you just stop recording and exit, and it will save it. So it's very easy. And now I'm going to unshare my screen now because what the screen was sharing or supposed to be sharing is what you guys are looking at right now, your deal. So I could have recorded this whole thing on my other screen. I happen to have 2 screens, but you don't have to have 2 screens, Maria. You can do with just one screen. So bottom line is I need to send you, and I will during this time, I will send you everybody in the chat 2 courses. They're whole courses, but you can just go a little bit at a time. And as soon as you learn one thing about how to record your screen, you're done. That's all you need. And you can look right into it's very easy. Look right into the camera, talk, and say stop recording, and then that's it.
I appreciate it because I really need it. What I see when I hit those buttons, I see multiple screens, like a tunnel with a bunch of screens on top.
Because you're recording your screen and it's recording your screen and it's recording your screen. And so it's a tunnel. But once you start recording, none of that tunnel will be there. It'll just be your main screen. So we'll talk, and I'll be glad to help you.
I would appreciate it because I'm on a mission.
So if you have one screen, you should be able to like hit record and then minimize that. Is that what you do? Right. I can't, it's been so long since I have one.
You can. If you have one screen, you can hit record, and then when you minimize, you're looking at your recording and you're looking what your camera is seeing.
And you can test that, Maria. So you're just recording. You're not going to live stream, which you can do with OBS as well. And that functionality is free as well. So record the like press record, minimize OBS so that it's in your bottom, thing. And then just do some things, click around, whatever, and then bring it back up and then just stop and then look at that recording. And then you'll be able to see what it actually showed while you were doing it.
I'm gonna try that. I bet I have a bunch of recordings stored somewhere. I have to find them. They're in there somewhere in my computers. All right, Ray. Thanks. I'll be looking forward to that training. I want to dig into that.
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Bridget.
Yeah. Anybody else have any questions or anything? Anything you want to talk about?
I do, but
yeah, go ahead.
I'm willing to wait for anybody that has got something real pressing. Mine is pressing, but the Go HighLevel helper, there's another setup that you can become part of, and it's got a really great deal for now through Bridget. Bridget adds a whole lot of content that you wouldn't get if you just joined straight. And it's you pay for 3 months and you get a whole year. And I'm sorry, I should have said is HighLevel Pro Tools. And so HighLevel Pro Tools, I have been in it for 3 months, but I haven't used it. And I'm so busy in other things in life, I haven't gotten into it because I know it's going to take some time. But I have not used it. And so yesterday I went to it and investigated. And so I've already paid for it. 3 months. I paid for the whole year. And there's a deal now that you can do and go through Bridget. And she adds other things besides HighLevel Pro Tools. And it's just fantastic. And so I recommend it, even though I haven't used it yet because I've been really busy. But HL Pro Tools is a helpful thing that will get you going if you just use it. And when you have doubts, you can call them rather than HighLevel. If, sometimes HighLevel support, the guys are there for a couple of hours to help and then they leave, but they don't give as a comprehensive support as maybe HL Pro Tools will. And so they'll, if you're just struggling, you can call 24 hours a day and get one-on-one help with them. And, that's worth the money, but it's $997 a year, but it's more than that. But it's you pay for the 3 months and you get the whole year. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's typically like $297 a month.
That's right.
Yeah, it's still so worth it. But you can pay $997 a year. I do. They were such a godsend for me when I first came to HighLevel because I had 70 clients and I was just new to HighLevel. I didn't know the tools, and I remember I just wanted to give everyone access to their accounts, and that was a small disaster because I didn't realize. I thought you just created the location. I didn't realize you had to create the location and the user. And then I didn't also realize that it was a different login than the membership area. And so if you can imagine, I'm surprised I have any hair left in my head because I was like, oh my gosh. But it was so nice to be able to reach out to them because you're right, Ray. It's HighLevel is cool for support, technical support. But if you're trying to work out a specific strategy, I feel like HL Pro Tools is really good with that. Plus, I just love having a smorgasbord of resources. I'm a person, if I don't get the answer, I'm going to hunt it down I don't know what, some insane person. I need the answer to this question. So if I can, especially if you have a client who's waiting for the answer, then it's they're not really waiting. You can't tell your client, hey, actually, let me reach out to my support, white label support or whatever. I'm waiting on the answer from support. They don't really care because they're reaching out to you and they're saying, you solve my problem. And so if you don't find the answer, if you reach out to HighLevel and they're taking a minute to get back and your client's like, I need to know, you can reach out to HL Pro Tools. So, and then if for some reason they're taking a while to get back, then you can reach out to me. And so, or somebody else that who might know the answer. So having more resources is so, so important to your growth now, but also as you grow in the future, having a network of people is just really priceless.
Well, the reason I brought that up was, can you outline, maybe just a general outline of how I should use HighLevel to get over my problems. I mean, HL Pro Tools. HL Pro Tools, if I call them, I feel like I still feel like any support that I call, time is wasting. Time is of the essence. And I've got to ask all these questions, and I can't relax, and I can't get through the things I want. So one solution to that is write all my questions down. But the first answer that he gives takes me in a different direction, and I never get back to all the rest of my questions. So, I mean, you have any, I am not doing SaaS right now. I'm doing the affiliate. And so I'm trying to get my affiliate things all set up, and I'm testing. And somewhere something is not right in the emails, because I'm not getting the emails that I'm sending myself back, and things like that. So I don't know whether support at HighLevel is better than HL Pro Tools.
So it's just a little different. It's really up to you. I like HL Pro Tools. I like to contact them over HighLevel because they have a Slack channel, and that's where you should be contacting them with your questions. So essentially, you could ask them all your questions in Slack, but it's not really conducive to you because, like you just said, if you have just all of these like random questions and then you ask a question and then it sends you off into this other thing. So what is the task that you're trying to complete that you have questions about?
Guess I would have to show you. But I'm going through, your training outlines before the onboarding and after the onboarding. And when I get to after the onboarding, it says test, test, test. And so I'm trying to test. And so that's, I'm just, I guess, learning the ropes on that. And I've been pulled away on other things in life and I haven't been able to get to it as, and unless I record the session, I've forgotten it by the time I get back to it, but I guess that's just me.
So if you're going for the affiliate opportunity, you don't really need you don't really need anything. You already have an affiliate link. Now, if you want to offer bonuses and things like that, the thing with new affiliates is like thinking about automating your process is the biggest mistake that you could absolutely make. Because why do you need to automate a process when you have no leads or customers, right? So it's like what you need to do is concentrate on the content, concentrate on attracting the right people, and then it's just a matter of sharing your link, okay? So then what happens when you share the link and they sign up? You want to give them something of value so that they will contact you again and say, hey, you said if I signed up, you'd give me this. And so then when they're contacting you, then you could literally just manually create the account if you want to. It's like we don't need to like automate this whole process. Now, when you start creating content and you're getting like multiple people a day signing up, yes, we need to automate this process. Or even if you get like one a day, for a few consecutive days, now that's time to think about automating. But we don't want to automate too soon because it's pointless, right? It's like, what's the use of spending 6 months to automate a process when you have 0 leads?
Right.
So, and you have to test things in the real world. Like a lot of times you'll see software companies that are like, hey, we're coming out with this new software and I'm going to like release it to 10 people who are doing like, who are willing to do some beta testing or whatever. Well, that's what essentially we're doing with every system we create. We're like, we get it to a point where we can actually launch it, bare bones, basically, launch it. And then we want to see what problems, arise so that we can fix them. There's no way to eliminate like real world testing because things happen. There's no way that you can predict. So don't even like just completely get the automated system out of your brain completely. Focus on content and sharing your affiliate link.
Okay, that's good advice. Now, the next thing, and if anybody wants to ask a question totally out of this context, that's fine. The next thing is getting leads is what I've been doing through 3 Facebook niches. but I haven't been able to do it every single day. And that I think I know how to do it. I just need to go through it. And that goes down to setting a morning schedule where I do all of my things, all of my searching for leads in a 2-hour window, and then I'm done for the day, and sending out 10 emails and 20 emails the next day, and 30 maybe. So
yeah, let me actually share with you, and you probably remember me showing you this in open office hours, but this is literally what I do in my day. Okay. I have this as organized as possible because this helps me to be accountable basically to myself, right? So every single day, this is just a Google spreadsheet, so it's not anything complicated. I just have my little check boxes here, and then I have my tasks, and then I have like URL so that I can just click on it, and then I have any notes, right? So as soon as I get started working, I'm going to improve my group members. Then I'm going to run my automations. I have a few of those inside of Group Track that I use. I'm going to send happy birthday messages, accept friend requests, respond to messages on Facebook, respond to conversations inside of HighLevel. And I even have links that take me right to these places. So I'm literally like, boom, 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 like working my way through, like even birthday messages. You'll see if I go here, it just automatically takes me right to the spot where the birthday messages are. So I don't have to like look around for them or whatever. And
then want to share that, do you?
I can't share this because I have stuff on other pages and things.
Yeah, you've got your own links.
Yeah. But and yours is going to look different anyway. You really want to customize this according to like what you need to do. So and then I have, complete tasks, respond to emails, and then I have my live event stuff. I have the things I do after the live event, and then I have things that I do like to close down my day, right? And of course, you'll notice I start my day basically responding to questions, and then I finish my day responding to questions. And in the middle, I'm working.
Right.
Okay. Don't get in the trap of, and one of the reasons I created this was because I often get in the trap of, I'll have my Facebook tab open, or I'll have something else open, and then I'll see that little message pop up, and I'll be so tempted to just stop and then go answer the message. But it's like, I need to focus on what I'm doing. The whole day is like a constant struggle of focus. Don't respond to the messages yet. I have it on the list. I'll get to it, but I need to complete this task first. I cannot stress enough to have a plan in place every day. Have a plan. If you need to get leads, if you're like Ray, right now, you're at a point you should be building your Facebook profile, sharing this awesome content that you've been creating, and that is going to create the engagement. Keep sending those Facebook friend requests, because the thing is, a Facebook friend is not a lead, right? A lead is someone who has seen something that you have to offer. They've raised their hand and said, hey, I am interested in that. Can you please give me more information? That would be like a lead. And then you get their information. Okay. That's a lead. So to get to that point, you have to create the content. You have to invite all the right people. You have to like let them get to know you and what you're doing, and to build that know, like, and trust factor. Then you're sharing all of these like, hey, do you want my checklist? Guess what? If they get your checklist, they're officially a lead now. Right. Yeah. Or if you say, hey, look at this cool thing that you can do on HighLevel. Who wants to sign up, and you can get a free Yell Messenger Pro account, or whatever you want to offer. Click the link below, or better yet, use that engage feature and say, hey, who's interested in this super cool tool that we can blah, 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 blah. Comment below, send them, to go through that process. But the email is the lead. Okay. So to get to that point, there's so much that we need to do. Once you get this routine, though, oh my gosh, it is so amazing, because you don't have to think about it. It's just so easy. You know exactly what you're doing. You know what to say. You know, like, how to set everything up. It's so easy if you get into that flow.
Thank you. That's motivation. That's help. That helps.
You got the teaching down. You're great at that. And you enjoy it.
Oh
So
yeah,
so
really do.
do that. Yeah, focus on that.
Before I quit, and I'll quit, promise I'll quit for the rest of the day. Could you go back to that spreadsheet and let me um, do what I do?
Yeah.
I'll show you one thing.
Yeah, you're gonna record it or screenshot it.
No, 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 no. There is a, what do you have? You've got the column A, column B, column C, and column D. Well,
Yeah.
nobody can read all of column C because column D is in the way. So right where your cursor is, don't move it. Come down to C and move over at the border between C and
Oh,
D.
yeah, I know that, but I don't want to show that. I have like things hidden here
Yeah, yeah.
that
If you'll do it and double click, then you can go back. Just right there, double click.
well, I don't want to reveal
Oh,
anything that I have
okay.
hidden in this.
All right, I'll show you with one of mine someday. That's one of my tips, and it's so cool because it allows you to see something that I missed that because it was buried underneath all the other text, and so you can see it, and then you don't have to save the spreadsheet. You can go back to where it's compressed. But when you get up there, and there's another one that I wanted to show you, but we'll do it some other time. That's good.
Yeah, the like that the Google sheet, if I'm live, I'm planning on showing my live, I have to scoot that in and hide it because I don't want people to, especially like if I have like a snapshot or something, because people will literally screenshot the screen and then they can steal my snapshot by doing that. So yeah, I have to be going live is like a whole, it's so great, but it's like also you have to be very cautious, and sometimes I don't even realize the things that I'm showing that people are like, oh yeah, somebody could steal your whole identity with you just show
Well, I
up.
haven't seen you do lately the option when you're in a page to blank out the people. So
Oh
I haven't
yeah.
so I guess in your videos you haven't been in that context, but
Yeah, I really only have to use that certain times, like if there's just no way around it. Sometimes I have to show my live account because like something I'm training on, you need to see like real world data to be able to look at it. But also it's like I can't just show all of my contacts to the world. That wouldn't be cool. Plus YouTube wouldn't let me. They would block my video. But yeah. Yeah.
well, thank you. I'm done. I hope it helped other people too.
Yeah, I can't wait to see your and see now you have another content idea for a video to show how to do what you were saying.
Yeah.
Miss Maria, I see your hand.
I was Ray said something about the Facebook. I'm still having a challenge trying to find the right groups.
Mm.
I go in and it's like, oh God, these groups, this is obnoxious. They have things I don't even want to be involved with. People just selling stuff overseas or people that are not really into what I'm doing. And it's just the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Ray mentioned something, well, I don't know what it was about that you're doing, but
I'm not sure, but one thing to definitely stay away from are those advertise your business here groups. Oh my gosh, horrible. Any group that has to do with affiliate marketing, like the title, like affiliate, whatever, stay away from those. I really like the choosing tools. That's been really good for me. Choosing tools that you're especially if your product is a tool, like I know you have an affiliate marketing system. So I would go for tools that you're using because the chances are other affiliate marketers are using those tools. Like OBS is a great example of that, right? So if people are using OBS, they're probably interested in something like what you have, or even more specifically, like paid courses. Like if you bought any courses or something like that for affiliate marketing, that's a great group to join. Or TubeBuddy, if you're using the TubeBuddy extension, that's a great thing as well. To go to that group because the chances are people are doing affiliate marketing, but it's going to take you a while to find 3 quality groups. And that's why I really encourage you guys to choose 3 good quality groups so that you can focus on those, only those. And when you're looking for those quality groups, make sure that people are sharing content there a lot. Make sure that people are engaging a lot. If no one's engaging on any posts, the chances are they're not really seeing them, which means the group is probably super spammy or they don't share enough content. So there's lots of things that you want to consider when you're choosing those 3 groups. But then once you choose them, you're golden. Just go all in, share the content, send, like really, I like to share the content because then it encourages them to send the friend request. So then it's like, oh, well, you sent me a friend request. So if I sent you the link to my group to join because I'm more active there, it's less spammy than if I sent someone a friend request and then I shared my group link, right? That's like, they actually asked me first. So that's my 2 cents on that. But yeah, if Ray has some feedback he wants to share about that as well, that's cool. Let me get Frankie first though.
Thank you.
Yes, I wanted to thank Ray for so many tips. They're just wonderful. And I wanted to remind him to drop that link in the chat on the OBS course that he mentioned. Do you hear me, Ray?
Yeah, Ray, get it together, man.
Yes, I do. And I'll drop it. I'll go right now and I've got to dig it up, but I will. No problem. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's so funny because Ray he comes in and he presents with confidence and shows all of these cool tips that he knows. And I'm just like, dude, you're so good. I want to see all of these cool things he's sharing. Like, I enjoy the content. I know you guys do too. So I'm like, dude, get it on your channel. I want to see. I want to subscribe. I want to get all these. I want to be able to go to Ray's channel when he talks about something that I think, like that copy paste thing. And I was like, man, I wish Ray had a YouTube channel so that I could go to his channel and look for that video. And instead I had to wait until I saw him again. So it's like, get that
I
video.
have 2 great grandchildren and they're off from school this next whole week. So I've got a zoo going on here, and I've got to wait until they're asleep at night before I can get started to do anything, really. And it's taken me time, but I'll do it. I am bound and determined. I'm only a senile senior citizen, so it'll take me a while.
Well, I must be a senile senior citizen too, because when you told me that, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so amazing. I need to remember that. And I think I probably forgot it before we were even off the meeting. So I was like,
you remember it now?
Control V.
No.
No. It's that Windows V.
Windows V. It'll call up your whole history of what you've got in your clipboard.
Yep, super cool. Let me see here. We have lots and lots of people, and we definitely need to spin the wheel. So let me pull up the wheel here. All right, so let's see. We have Ray and Cindy, and we have Edna, which is McCall, and then we have Frankie, and
for just $19.
That was me. Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. What was $19? Ricky. I wish there was like a function where we could like copy the Zoom people to this thing here. That would be so awesome. All right, Terrence and Terry and Wendy. All right. So we have Ray, Cindy, McCall, Frankie, Maria, Ray, Ricky, Terrence, Terry, Wendy. Anybody else? All righty, let me share my screen here. So for those of you who are new or watching, if you're a member watching, you have to be in the Zoom meeting to be entered in. That's the point of what we're doing here. So everyone who joins us for the Friday Q&A session, you do get entered into the wheel here so that you can spin to win a 30-minute private consultation with me or 2 reseller licenses. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. It's Frankie.
Just what I needed. Consultation, please.
Frankie, you are lucky. I think your luck has restored.
I am.
So I will go ahead and send you the email when we're done here.
Yes, consultation. Thank you. I am.
So I will go ahead and send you the email when we're done here. Janae, is Janae? I think she has an echo. I heard my own voice, which is really weird. I felt like I was editing a video because I'm like, all I hear is my own voice talking back to me. I'm like, that's really strange. Does anybody else have any questions or anything that I can help you with?
Hey, yes, Mr. Bridget.
I'm like, that's really strange. Hey, tonight, you have a really, I'm going to mute you because I can't hear, but you have a really bad echo going on. So I'm like hearing the meeting every time you unmute. So you may, I don't really know what the issue is, but let me get Terrence first, and I'll give you a second and come back to you. Yes, Terrence.
Hey, Bridget and the entire team. Got a quick question. Can you share in the chat? I did find a video last night, but I'm looking for something. I had that meeting with the voiceover guy, and he's he's using something called Apollo for his lead. I've never heard of it. I'm going to do some research. And I told him that we have our own, we have a system or that works, a piece of software tool that works within HighLevel that we could use for leads as well. Can you, I know you've done some training on that. Can you guide me or share a link in the chat for that training for the leads? I think it's not Play, right? That's for the ads, right?
Yeah, Play is for the white labeled like AI ads.
Yeah, which one is the lead?
The white label suite is for the leads, the lead gen software.
Yes, and I think from looking at from the video I watched, from looking at your link, I think they said that the tool wasn't for someone that's just starting out, and he's just starting out. So would that tool not be for him? He's just trying to generate leads so he can start some email marketing. Would that tool not be for him?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's for anyone who, as long as you're like, if you have an offer, that's really the thing. I mean, it sounds like he has an offer because he's already been sending out emails.
Well, he really doesn't have a solid offer though. Like he doesn't. He just he has on his website, hey, this is some voiceover projects I've done, and like he's not offering a free, he's not offering, like a free consultation, or he'll do like a mini free product. Like he really has no offer. Like when I looked at his website, I was like, you don't even like when we have a follow-up meet, I'm just gonna kind of tell him like from his website, I know he's a voiceover artist, but I really don't know what he offers or like what he can do.
Yeah, I mean,
so he needs to start there, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, because he can look online for, and this is why white label suite, like to really be successful using it, you do have to have an offer. And that's the challenge for most people. It's like, you have to have a really good offer. Like they teach you get 20 free leads, that what are you going to send in this email to get them to take action if you don't have an offer?
Right. He doesn't have that. Nothing
and I would ask him that. I would say, this is really a great system if you have a great offer. So what is your offer? And then let him tell you he doesn't have one. And then say, let's work on getting you an offer, because you need that before we ever even talk about how to get leads. Because if you can get 1 million leads, but if you have no offer, you've just wasted all your time and money.
Okay, so how do I not waste my time with him by helping him come up with an offer without getting paid? Like I could help come up with an offer for free.
So what I would do is I would create a training to show how to create an offer or how to set it up, show that to them, and say, this is how you do it. And then if they're like, whoa, that's too much for me, then say, well, I can do it for you for X amount of dollars.
Say no more. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Thank you,
Because
Bridget.
yeah, because when you show him what to do, one, you've just created some super awesome content that you can put on your channel. Two, though, you've showed him you know how to do it. You're the expert. You can help him. And if he doesn't want to do it, I mean, you're giving him the tools to do it, right? And if he doesn't want to do it, then what's the next solution? I mean, he has to have it. So, yeah, hopefully that helps.
Yes, thank you, Bridget. Thank you.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, you're welcome. All
Bridget,
right.
I sent things in the chat for OBS Studio. I sent 2 links, and the second link is preferred, especially if you're brand new. Teaches you how to install it and get it set up for basic use.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Janai, did you get the echo squared away?
I did. I was watching on YouTube. I forgot. I was so happy to get in. I've been trying to get in the whole hour. The link in the email, or that since the email was not the right link. Santoria was on the other side in YouTube as well. She couldn't get in. So
yeah, you have to go to the weekly Q&A, not the open office hours.
oh, okay. Maybe that's what I did. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm here now, and I've got a desperate question.
Uh-huh.
I have been working all morning on getting those setups on those pipelines and stuff in group track. And I got all the way to, I'm trying to figure out how it's best to add the third question. I know you say you can duplicate the other workflow,
Mhm.
or you was going to say something else that you didn't say. And I'm not sure on how to do either one, really. Like, to duplicate.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say to duplicate, I didn't know if I had to put all those same tags at the top, or I'm just not clear on what's the best route to do that.
So the third question is going to be just like the other. Do you mean the third question, or do you mean like if they don't answer and they give like something that's not what you chose?
No, the third question. I have 3
Okay.
questions, the email, and then 2 questions with multiple, not multiple, but check boxes.
Okay. So let me go in here to my pipeline. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So here is my pipeline, and here are the questions. So I actually only have 2 questions. I just have I can show you in my group here, as long as I don't have anybody who's.
Right. And then I added all the questions into that pipeline.
Okay.
So it has the first set of questions and it has the next set under. I don't know if that's right.
And did you choose the tag?
Yes.
Okay, because that's the magic there. So when you choose the tag, you're going to choose it for the pipeline tag. And then you're going to did you integrate with HighLevel already?
Yes.
Okay. And did you put that tag here?
Then I didn't see that there though. I don't know. I did LeadConnector. Was I supposed to do LeadConnector?
Yeah, you can use LeadConnector or HighLevel. I don't think there's a difference. I think what they did is they added it because people were confused. And so whether they're using because if you're a HighLevel agency, then you're like, oh yeah, I'm using HighLevel. But if you're a sub account in someone else's agency, then you're like, oh, I need to use LeadConnector. So I think that's why they have both.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see that little linky thing above my question, my things.
Okay, so that means it's not integrated then. So I can't show my integrations, but when you connect
Can I
to,
show my screen?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's there. I thought I integrated here, and I connected this webhook right here.
Did you, okay, so I see the first problem is because you have, when it says LeadConnector dashboard URL, you have the app.go high level. When you're using LeadConnector, it has to be your, don't show all that stuff though. I don't want somebody to, so it has to be, if you use the LeadConnector, you have to choose that specific dashboard URL. So it'll be like LeadConnector is going to be your white label version, and then it's going to be the like click on dashboard in the menu, and then that's the link that you paste there. What's in that browser?
In the HighLevel account?
Yeah, go in your white label domain. So log into app dot whatever your white label domain is. And then you're going to go to your sub account, and then you're going to go to the dashboard, and then that's the link.
I thought that's where I got them. I mean, that's just my regular back office, right? For
Yeah, it's just when you're using LeadConnector, everything is tied to your white label. So you have to make sure that if you were using the HighLevel one, you should be able to just use I think anyway, you should be able to use the HighLevel, but when LeadConnector is tied to your white label. So I'm going to go ahead and stop your screen sharing if you want to try that, so you don't have to do it with everyone watching. And then I'll go ahead and get to, I think Terrence was next. I'll come back to you, Janai, if you need help.
Sure.
I just wanted to know real quickly. I was watching your you dropped a video about maybe 2 months ago. It was building a knowledge base in Scratch, from Scratch using the blog editor. Now that they updated the blog, section, is it still done the same way?
How did they update?
Because I know they've done some up. No. Well, I'm not sure. I just know that was one of the big things that they said they updated the blog builder. So I didn't know if we can still do everything in the video the same way.
I'm looking right now at the blog builder. I don't see anything that's new.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, anytime HighLevel is really, really good about anytime they add features, it's going to never like mess up what you've already built. And so it's always going to be functionally the same and all of that. But yeah, looking in like the actual settings and all of that, I don't see anything that's different from when I built it.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm going to try that.
Even so that most of the flow and everything should still be the same, even if some little things change. Should be good. I think was Edna the next one? And then
Yes, go ahead and get Edna, please.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, hello everyone. Do you know if Go HighLevel is having a Black Friday sale? If so, do you have a link?
They are, but I don't think that I'm allowed to say what it is yet.
Okay. So is that something that I guess eventually you'll share?
Yes.
With us?
Yeah, it'll actually just replace the link that I have on my website already. I'll just swap that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Ray?
I just wanted to say I had trouble getting on through the calendar several days in a row, and I realized that you had changed it to send an email, and I had to go to my email to get on. And so Janai and some others that had trouble
they were logging into open office hours instead of weekly.
But I posted a shortcut, and it's in the chat, and it's a shortcut I put on my desktop, and I go there every single day and go right to your screen that has either weekly Q&A, open office hours, or high-level resources. And just click one click there, and I can choose weekly or open office hours and go right there. It's immediate. So if you put that AAA, Bridget's, whatever it is, open office hour, Zoom and open office hours, it'll take you right there. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
This link right here, I don't know which link you're sharing, but
yeah,
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 you can just bookmark this link right here.
exactly.
And then, yeah. And it's always going to be like, no matter where you decide to like enter into the system to go to weekly Q&A or open office hours, it doesn't really matter because everyone's going to land here. So even if you go through the events calendar or wherever you decide to go through, everyone lands here. Okay. So weekly Q&A is a totally different link than the open office hours. And that's because this is member specific. So you have to be a member of our program to get access to the weekly Q&A session. And this will change. And that's because obviously if somebody was a member in January and they canceled, they could still technically keep logging in all year long if we had the same link. So this does change a lot. So just make sure that when you are bookmarking these things, that you bookmark this like page, and then you can also click there and bookmark this page to make sure that you're not like bookmarking the actual Zoom link. So I don't know if I just wanted to make that clear so everybody knew. If you do decide to bookmark, that is the thing. And let's see, who was next? Was somebody next? No? You decide to bookmark. Okay. All right, you guys have any other questions before I let you go today? No. All righty. Well, you can see behind me that I am remodeling my office, but I'm not done yet. And so I decided a blank wall is better than showing my incomplete project. So you'll just have to guess what's coming next, but it's going to be super cool. I have to display my cool Affiliaire award too. So lots of cool things coming behind me, behind the scenes. I can't wait to share with you. So thank you all so much for joining me. And I hope you have an excellent weekend. And I will see you all on Monday. Remember, next week, though, we're just going to do training on Monday and Tuesday. And then for Thanksgiving, we're not going to do training for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you guys are traveling and you spend time with your family, that's really the most important thing we can do with our lives. But thank you all so much. And I will see you next week. Have a great weekend.